Welcome to English Story. The first day of school is supposed to be a fresh start, but for Emily, it felt like stepping into a battlefield. The corridors buzzed with chatter, the walls plastered with posters of upcoming games and dances, but she walked through it all like a ghost no one wanted to see. Her second-hand clothes, her quiet nature, and the nervous way she clutched her worn-out notebook made her an easy target. And it didn't take long before the predators noticed. A group of older students spotted her standing alone near the lockers, and within moments, laughter echoed down the hall at her expense. They thought she was weak, fragile, and someone they could break without consequence. They didn't know the storm that lived inside her. Before we go deeper into Emily's story, if you believe in second chances, in the strength of the human spirit, and in stories that show us courage in the darkest moments, please take a moment to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to English Story. Your support means the world and helps us keep creating more inspiring stories like this one. Emily wasn't new to pain. She had spent most of her childhood watching her single mother struggle to provide. She knew the sting of hunger, the heaviness of loneliness, and the silence of nights where no one came to comfort her. Moving to a new town was supposed to be different, a place where she could blend in, where no one knew her past. But high school had its own cruel way of testing the vulnerable. When the bullies cornered her in the cafeteria, pulling at her backpack, mocking the way she spoke, and shoving her tray to the ground, she froze for a second. Every insult cut deep. Every shove replayed years of being overlooked, underestimated, and cast aside. But Emily had a secret the bullies didn't know. For the past 2 years, she had trained relentlessly in martial arts at a small community center, a safe place where she poured her pain into discipline and strength. Her instructor had taught her that true power wasn't in hurting others but in standing tall when no one believed you could. That day, when a bully grabbed her arm and sneered in her face, something inside her shifted. She wasn't going to be the broken, silent girl anymore. With calm precision, she twisted her wrist free, pushed the bully back, and in seconds, the laughter in the cafeteria turned to silence. The crowd that had gathered watched in shock as Emily, small but fierce, defended herself with moves that left her tormentors stumbling and scrambling. She didn't hurt them beyond what was necessary, just enough to make them realize that their cruelty had met its match. The same voices that once laughed at her were now whispering in awe. The bullies, who thought they could humiliate her without consequence, now found themselves begging for her to stop. But the story didn't end with that moment of victory. Emily's real challenge came afterward, when the stairs followed her down the halls, and whispers spread faster than wildfire. Some looked at her with respect, others with fear, and a few with jealousy. The bullies avoided her now, but the scars of years of silence and suffering didn't vanish overnight. Emily had to learn to open her heart again, to trust that not everyone was out to hurt her, and to believe that her strength could inspire instead of isolate her. Over time, her courage began to ripple outward. Other students who had once stayed quiet about their own struggles found themselves braver because of her. The girl who had once stood alone became a symbol of resilience. And though Emily never asked for that role, she carried it with humility, remembering always that her fight was not about revenge but about dignity. She proved that even the most broken beginnings can give birth to unshakable strength. If this story touched your heart, please like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to English Story. Your support allows us to keep telling stories of hope, courage, and second chances. And before we end, I have one special request for you. Please comment below the moment in Emily's journey that inspired you the most. Your words may be the encouragement someone else desperately needs today.